Welcome to Sports Choke News and Update. Please subscribe to get notified whenever we drop our latest update on transfers and football related. 7 transfers Man United can complete this week as Bryan Mbeumo deadline approaches. Manchester United transfer news as Ruben Amorim's men are back in pre-season training ahead of the tour to the United States. Manchester United players are back at Carrington this week as preparations for the 2025-26 season get underway. Part of the group will be new signing Matheus Cunha. The Brazilian completed his move from Wolves last month after United triggered his £62.5 million release clause. Cunha is currently the only new face through the door at United, frustratingly. Ruben Amorim's squad is in desperate need of further reinforcements. Bryan Mbeumo is the player United are throwing everything at to add more firepower in attack, but, so far, their attempts have been rebuffed. With just over a month until the Premier League campaign kicks off, United are running out of time to get their house in order. As well as new signings, a handful of players are expected to leave the club. The priority for United and a deal they'll be desperate to wrap up before they jet off to the United States is Mbeumo. 2 bids have been turned down by Brentford, the latest in excess of £60 million, to leave the deal in jeopardy. Last year, only Leny Yoro and Joshua Zirkzee traveled stateside with their new teammates while Noussair Mazraoui, Matthijs de Ligt and Manuel Ugarte all arrived post-tour. United know the benefits of having the 25-year-old part of the traveling squad in pre-season before the season starts. Personal terms aren't likely to be a problem, and it's thought once an agreement is reached between the two clubs, Mbeumo would be happy to move to United. Another potential signing is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who is a free agent. United have been linked with the released Everton striker in recent days, and following Arsenal's breakthrough in the race to sign Victor Gyökeres, the Reds face scrambling for alternatives after missing out on their priority. Going out the door, the sooner United sell Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, Jadon Sancho, Antony and Tyrell Malacia the better. Men Sport reported late last week that the 5 players have delayed their returns to Carrington and have informed the club of their intentions to leave. Each player has their own interest from around Europe, but the delay in their departures has left them scrambling. United know they must sell players to raise funds to complete further business, and the 5 exits could all work towards that. New Manchester United signing makes promise after transfer confirmed. Man United have announced the signing of Diego Leon from Cerro Porteño, subject to registration. Diego Leon has promised to give his best every day, in training, on the pitch, and off it after his move to Manchester United was confirmed. The Paraguayan youngster's move to United was announced on Saturday. Leon completed a medical to finalize his move from Cerro Porteño in January, but the agreement outlined that he would move to Manchester in the summer. United will pay an initial £3.3 million fee for the left wing-back, rising to £7 million with add-ons. Leon took to Instagram to share his delight at completing a move to United, writing, "First of all, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to defend such a great badge as Manchester United. I promise to give my best every day, in training, on the pitch, and off it. Thank you to the club for the trust and to my family for always being by my side. I hope to bring a lot of joy to all the Manchester United fans and everyone who supports me on this journey." One more goal achieved. From Paraguay to the world. Let's go Red Devils. Leon is the second new face through the door at Old Trafford this summer following the arrival of Matheus Cunha from Wolves. United will hope Bryan Mbeumo joins the pair at Carrington in the coming weeks, although a breakthrough in talks between United and Brentford is yet to materialise. From what I understand, if needs be, Mbeumo is happy to stay at Brentford next year as well, so listen, let's see on that, he said earlier this week. I think our position is he had an unbelievable season last year and we expected interest in him. If that deal is right, then there's a deal to do, but if not, then he'll stay. Victor Osimhen to Man United transfer latest to £64 million deal approved, but one problem stands. Manchester United transfer news as Victor Osimhen seemingly gives Ruben Amorim the green light to complete £64 million transfer. Manchester United are reportedly now in pole position to sign Napoli striker Victor Osimhen in what could be a huge boost in Ruben Amorim's hopes of finally landing a new centre forward. Osimhen was heavily linked with a move to the Premier League 12 months ago with United, Arsenal and Chelsea tipped throughout the summer. The Nigeria international failed to secure a transfer to one of Europe's top 5 leagues and joined Galatasaray. In Turkey, Osimhen scored 37 goals and now, speculation is soaring about where the 26-year-old will end up next. The striker market is saturated this summer with many of Europe's top teams looking to strengthen their options at centre forward. Spanish outlet Fichajes have reported that Osimhen has chosen to join United this summer. The report adds that the striker has expressed his willingness to move to Old Trafford, although it does state a deal is not yet done. The Italian side aren't keen on keeping Osimhen, with Romelu Lukaku's goals helping Azzurri to the Serie A title. At 26, Osimhen is reaching his peak and would slot perfectly into United's starting 11. The finances involved in the deal are yet to be cleared, with United knowing they have to sell players to launch an offer worth £64 million. Please don't forget to subscribe to get notified whenever we drop our latest update on transfers and football related.